Today we're gonna keep it nice and simple. I just want to bring up one of the tweets, X posts, if they're called these days like that. Big deal that a lot of you guys still don't understand, and you really need to ingrain it in your mind if you want to become successful in this upcoming bull run, if you want to make millions like me and my community are gonna do in this bull run. People asked me about AI when it was already pumping. People asked me about AI tech when it was at all-time high, when it was 50 cents. Bro, but is this the good time to enter AI tech? Huh? No, of course it's not. It was a good time when I entered. I bought AI tech when it was 1.5 cents. You're trying to buy after I made a 30x? You're late. You're not early, bro. And this was the same with dozens of other AI projects. You need to understand that it's too late. If everybody's starting to talk about it, if the big influencers, if you see Joe Paris or whatever influencers, they make a video about it, you're probably already too late. They probably already bought. We had already bought. I bought the bottom. I called the bottom. Me and my private community, we made a lot of money out of that. Then think about RWA. It was already pumping. And you still ask me about it. What's the best RWA project? I have it. It's one of my secret picks. That's why I told you to join my group. We bought it low and we're already at 6x. So this is the question that you need to ask yourself. If everything is already pumped in that industry, it is not time to enter that trade. It's time to look for the narratives that have not pumped yet. So what has not pumped yet? Think about layer 2s. What about Neon, Min Layer, Stacks, BVM, all of these layer 2s for Bitcoin or EVM compatible chains, they haven't pumped yet. This is the time when you accumulate those projects. And the same for gaming, in which I want to specifically focus on this video. Gaming has not pumped. A lot of people are complaining about LebGames, about AWT, about Souls. They're not doing much, bro. Guess what? This is the time in which you buy them. This is the time in which you accumulate them. If everybody goes one direction, you need to go to the other direction. If you're not aware yet, 90% or even 99% of people, for that matter, lose money in crypto. The choice is yours. You can take the blue pill and go and do what everybody else is doing. Buy in the top, sell in the bottom. When there's FUD, you sell, you go broke, you lose money on your investment. Or you take the red pill in crypto, you watch my videos. If you want to take it one step further, you join my private group. You buy the dips. You buy when the market is double-digit red. This is exactly how you make money in the bull run. This is exactly how my private group is going to make money. I also want to expand just a little bit and show you some picks that actually prove all the points that I'm making. And let's go on AWT. I was doing a live stream yesterday and a lot of people were complaining about the AWT. Oh, AWT has pumped and dumped. No, you silly goose. Look at the greater picture. You're still freaking early. It's 4 million in market cap. And if anything, there's a lot of interest. 89% of volume to market cap ratio. This signifies a lot of interest. There is a lot of movement in the market right now, very close to the bottom. This is when you buy, so that when the price goes here, goes to 0.08, this looks like a tiny grain in the sand. You're going to look back a few months from now, I can guarantee. People are going to ask me, is this time to buy AWT? No, this is the time in which you become my exit liquidity. You're stupid. You needed to buy when everybody was talking about AI, when everybody was talking about RWA. This is the time in which you accumulate gaming projects. This is not the time to ask me for the best entry for a gaming project. This is just as simple as that, yet 99% of people will make this mistake. And I can't stress this enough. I could make this a 1-hour video, but I'm going to keep it relatively short. And I'm just going to add just a few of the picks that I would accumulate right now when it comes to gaming, since you were brave and smart enough to stick around for this video. So AWT is really one of the picks that I would accumulate in this very moment. If you guys don't know what AWT is a multi-game, omni-chain, AAA titles in a dark fantasy genre. They have the first game out right now. They have plenty of other plans coming. Now it's only on Polygon, but it's actually going to be bridged to other chains like Sui, like Linea. It's going to be multi-bridge. It's going to be coming to plenty of other exchanges. And this is also another factor, you know. Right now, it's not on a lot of exchanges, but when it actually gets listed to the tier 1 exchange listings, the price is going to skyrocket. This is also one of the things that drives the price of crypto projects. One of the main things that me and my community go after is it listed on Coinbase, on Binance, on Kraken. So many people just ask me about this project. Oh, but I can't see it on Coinbase. Of course it's not on Coinbase, because otherwise I wouldn't be talking about it, because otherwise I would just sell it. This is the thing. If it's not listed on those exchanges, the normies, the people that don't really know much about crypto, those are gonna buy on those exchanges, on Coinbase. So if it's not listed there, it's time to accumulate. People, the normies, your excellent liquidity, they're not gonna buy on Maxi. They don't even know what Maxi is. So you need to buy before it actually gets listed to those exchanges. Very important. And the market cap of this project is 4 million. If it's anywhere below 10 million, you are probably in 100x potential territory. So all those YouTubers that tell you, oh, Beam is going to do 100x. Dude, that is 1 billion in market cap. Of course, it's not going to go do 100x. You'd be lucky if it does anywhere between a 5 to 10x. And that's a crazy return for something that is, a high cap. Don't get me wrong. And there's a time and a place for getting high caps, especially if you're dealing with a high 6-figure portfolio or a 7-figure portfolio. It's also a big thing to, maintain the wealth that you've created. But if you're watching my video, you're probably not a millionaire. Maybe you have 4, 5, or maybe low 6 figures in crypto budget. And you need to create wealth at that point. And you need to invest into projects like this, and you need to go against the current. You need to do exactly the opposite of what majority of people are doing. Are you surprised that 99% of people lose money in crypto? I am not. And this is why I'm trying to help you out. Another project, as you guys know, is LebGames. And by the way, I do hold this project. I'm not paid to promote them, but I do hold them. Why do I hold them? Because I have conviction on it, because I know that these are the best projects to hold, the projects that are actually gonna create millionaires. So I'm not just shilling my bags. I'm not one of those YouTubers that you're probably used to that just shills the project that they has and they tell you, oh, buy this, even if they're pumping multiple X's overnight, they'll still tell you, buy this now. I'm not gonna be the kind of guy. I'm gonna tell you to buy this project, not just because I hold them, but because they are in heavy accumulation zones. Lit is in a heavy accumulation zone. If you see here, we actually pumped a bit. And yesterday, for instance, I told you I wouldn't buy Lit now because it had just pumped, okay, on a 20% candle. But now it's down at 10% from yesterday. This is the moment in which you buy because the price has corrected. If you are in a double-digit red candle, it's usually a very good time to buy. Now, it's not set in stone. There might be times that is not the case because it might be dipping lower. But with Lit, I think that we had already the bottom there. So in my opinion, we're going to get higher highs and higher lows coming from here. Only 7 million in market cap. And by the way, both for AWT and LebGames, I have custom videos on it. And I go very much in detail about what the utility, what the project is. But LebGames, it's still a gaming ecosystem, it's still multiple games, but it's focused on esports. The Cyber Titans, the only game that they have right now, there's going to be 2 more coming later this year, is played by professional esports players. They get a living out of playing these games. It's a big damn deal. And if you guys don't live under a rock and you know already what esports is, which I assume you do, you probably know that it's the fastest growing sport, if you want to call it a sport. Out of all the sports out there, it grows faster than pickleball or football, whatever. It grows faster than those, whether you want to call it a sport or not. And if you don't know how much money is involved in esports tournament, check it out. Just do a simple Google search and you will be blown away. So this is why I like this project. It's 7 million in market cap only, and I think that this can also have 100x potential for this very low. Anything below a 3 cents is a clear accumulation zone for me. So this is it for this video. I'm gonna keep it nice and short. I hope that you took some value, especially when it comes to mindset, but also with these 2 gems that are still in heavy accumulation zones. And if you wanna get all the best alpha out there when it comes to crypto, if you want to join the best community in crypto, my group is the place to be. You guys already know, it's the first link down in the description and the QR code that you see above my head. All the benefits are listed here if you're looking to enter. My track record speaks for itself. This is all the wins that I was able to generate for my private community in these last 4 or 5 months in a full bear market. So you can't even imagine the kind of gains that we're going to get in the bull run. I hope that I'll see you there and help you out with your crypto investing journey. And until then, take care for now.